Hello and welcome to another recording. So this recording is about the work that you have done for reading circles for The Alchemist for part 1, the role of discussion director. So several of you have done your work. However, there was some trouble with you being able to submit your work, so I'm extending the deadline until tomorrow, November 17th, until the end of the day, okay? So when you follow directions, right, you can go to modules and then you're gonna go to the correct week and you're gonna find the assignment for discussion director. And as you can see here, I just posted this and I'm giving you an extension on the deadline. When you click on the assignment, you are going to see what it is, right? You need to write 5 critical thinking questions about the novel. Okay, so these are questions that will get your classmates thinking about the novel, will get them to engage with the novel. So you have to write 5 questions and your 5 answers. Then you're gonna go over to Jamboard. You're gonna click on this link under step 2. And then you're gonna create a sticky note. There is a screenshot. And I'm going to show you how to do that in a minute again, because I've received some questions for you guys. And then once you're there on the Jamboard, you are actually going to read your classmates' questions and you're going to respond to write an answer to 2 of them at least, okay? But let's go step by step. Step 1, write your 5 questions and your 5 answers here. Step 2, go to Jamboard, and then you're going to write 2 questions. The way you're going to do this is just like Ricky Chang did here, okay? You're going to choose a geometrical shape. You're going to choose one of these spaces with a shape on it, and then you're going to write your question. The way you're going to write your question in there is, let me do that so that you can see. Okay, so here's one of the questions that I wrote, right? So I'm going to copy the question that I wrote, and then I'm going to go to the Jamboard. I'm going to click over here on the left-hand corner, and I'm going to create a sticky note, and I can change the color if I want to. I like pink. I'm going to go with that. So now I'm going to paste my question onto here, but I'm also going to write question 1 or question number 1 from Giselle Panzillo. Okay. Now, by default, anything that you write goes always to the same place. You need to click on it and then drag it to where you want it. So here's my question. I posted it on here. So now my hope is that my classmates are going to go here and then they're going to write their response to the question, okay? So for example, I'm going to read this question right here that Ricky wrote, and I'm going to respond to it. So let's see. His question is, the old man gave Santiago an example, which is a baker on the street. What can we learn from this? So now I need to answer this question. So you need to write 2 questions and you need to write 2 responses, right? So this is my response number 1 from Giselle Panzillo, okay? You need to write if it's a question or an answer, and then also your name. And then I'm going to type here. So what is the question again? What can we learn from this? What we can learn from this situation is, and then I'm going to keep typing my answer, okay, as we go. Save, and then there's my sticky note, and I'm going to drag it and put it next to the question, okay? So I would prefer to see it like this. So if you look at it, this is page 3 for the Jamboard, right? And this one seems like it was done correctly. Yeah, there is only one question, okay, inside of each shape, and there are responses next to the questions, and that's exactly what you guys are supposed to be doing. All right, now when we go to page 1 here, I love the fact that these people did the work, so good job, but there are too many questions together. Okay, so like this one, this is good, one question and then there are 2 responses. Perfect. Okay, now, of course, we need to also read the content and see if the question was good, if the response was good, but that's a different story. Now, when we get to this one right here, you can see there is 1 question, 2, 3, and 4. That's too many questions, okay? So, ideally, there's going to be only 1 question inside of each shape. That's why I created those shapes. So the people who wrote these questions, go ahead and put them somewhere else in the Jamboard. Like over here, response. Okay, so here's a question and here's a response. This is fine. I'm going to go ahead and move mine somewhere else. Actually, I'm just going to delete mine so that the student can leave theirs here. Okay. Okay, so this one is fine. There is 1 question. Now, the problem here is that I don't know who wrote this question. So what's your name, right? And is this question 1 or question number 2? So please go ahead and edit this. To edit, you're going to click on edit. And then you can write question number, and then you write what it is. Is it 1 or 2? And what is your name? Of course, I'm able to edit all of the sticky notes because I'm the owner of this, but you guys should not edit each other's sticky notes. And then here again, there is 1 question here from me, and I'm going to delete my question and my response so that we can just leave 1 question and 1 response, okay? Okay, so these 2 right here, you guys need to move these 2 questions to a different page. Go back to the top here, and then you can select another area where you can write those questions. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's redo this. This person here, why does, it's not San Diego, it's Santiago. So please make sure that you spell his name correctly. And there's the spelling right here, Santiago. Why does he keep dreaming about that treasure over and over again? Okay, that's a good question. Go ahead and answer that, class. And here's somebody's answer. So make sure to move this question to a different page on the Jamboard and so on and so forth, okay? So this Jamboard is supposed to look like this right here. There's a question and here are 2 answers. Beautiful. Question and answer. 1 question and 2 answers, and then again 1 question and 2 answers. Okay, so page 3, perfect. Everybody else who did their work on pages, let's see, page 2, this looks good. Question 1 and question 2. Ricky, go ahead and move this to a different page. Kenny, you can leave yours there. Hopefully somebody will answer your question. And then here, this person, go ahead and move that question somewhere else. Okay, we just need this to be more organized. Here, it's just too many. 1 question, another one, and another one. Okay? All right, so go ahead and work on this. Again, 2 questions and 2 answers for each student. And here are the directions, step by step. When you're finished, go ahead and take a screenshot of all 4 sticky notes. It can be 4 different screenshots, and you're going to paste those onto here just like I did for mine, right? Let me show you what I mean by a screenshot. Okay, except that I already deleted my work. Okay, so this is my response, right? Oh, and here's my question. Okay, so I'm going to take a screenshot. Sorry. Okay, I just took a picture of that. And then now I'm going to paste it onto here so that I can submit my work. There's my screenshot, okay? And then at the end, when I'm finished, I'm going to click submit over here on this side where it's going to be, and I'll be done. So it's going to be 4 screenshots, 1 screenshot of each sticky note. If you have any questions, please send a message. There's a new message in here, okay? And I'll be happy to answer it as quickly as I can. If